onto this computer. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Giada Hansen, and I'm a diamond with dōTERRA. I have had the pleasure of building this business for 6 years, and I am so excited to share with you today's BOGOs in Europe. So we have a unique opportunity for BOGOs in Europe, and that is to bundle them all together in a 72-hour period. We have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 different BOGOs going on. However, you can actually, when you place your order, place all 3 oils, and then it's gonna populate, and you're gonna get 4. Okay, so it is still live. I saw the thing. So my recording, unfortunately, the one that's going to be shared, I'm going to be a little bit paused in the middle of that because of whatever reason. It decided not to work. So we have this unique opportunity, and that is to have everything packaged into one shipping. So not only do you save on shipping costs, but also you're reducing the carbon footprint, and you're reducing the waste on the paper and everything that goes into creating multiple shippings. So I want to cover the BOGOs. We're lucky. dōTERRA has really spoiled us. Today, we're promoting the Spearmint, okay? And I'm going to cover the physical and emotional needs. And if you get that one, you actually get 2 today. So it's buy one, get 2. You will be getting Purify and Lime. Now, like I said, you can get all BOGOs in the 72-hour period. So we have another special, which is if you get Zengest. Now, these 2 are US bottles, so don't pay attention to the name. It says Digestive and Slim and Sassy. In Europe, these are going to be Zengest and Smart and Sassy. Okay, so if you purchase this, you get this. That's offer number 2. Now, the third one I think is really one of my favorites, and I've seen tremendous results with multiple of my clients with this. That's going to be your Copaiba. You purchase this, and you get your Deep Blue. So in short, and I'm going to dive into them a lot more, is today is going to be your respiratory and immune boost. All of these oils are going to support you in cleansing. They're going to support you in respiratory. They're going to support you in eliminating any threats that are in the air. The second special is going to be your digestive support, right? This is going to help any upset tummy, and this is going to help your metabolism and getting rid of that unwanted toxins in your body. The third one is going to be your pain management and helpful for rest if you have sore muscles, achy muscles, tendons, etc. So both internally and topical. For now, I'm going to dive into Spearmint. This is really have become one of my favorite oils. And I tell you why, because it's not only just a fresh spring smell, but it's really soothing on the whole body. So the Spearmint is an incredible cleansing oil. We actually use it a lot, you'll notice, in toothpaste, right? It's incredibly good for gum health. You can rub it directly on the gum, but also just drop 1 or 2 drops on your toothbrush before you brush your teeth, and it will freshen your breath incredibly and also give a cleansing effect to all of the mouth secretions. It's incredible in food. It's good for salads. It's good for desserts. It's similar in some ways. People like to use it together with dill in any marinades for salads and things like that. It's really good in smoothies because it aids your digestive support. Brilliant in water. You could put 1 or 2 drops and you get a nice, fresh, minty feeling. If you diffuse it, it enhances your focus. So if you're brand new to dōTERRA and you haven't seen how this works, let me turn this off for a second so that you can see. This is a cold mist diffuser. This is super important that it's a cold mist diffuser. You never want to heat up the molecules of an oil. You fill this up. Well, you can't see it, but there's a red dot on the inside because if I tip it, the water's going to flip. There you go, the red dot. You fill up water till there. You put in a large space, maybe 5 to 7 drops. If it's a smaller space, only 3 to 4 drops. But in this large living room, I like to do about 7, 8 drops of mix of essential oils. You pop the lid on, you press here, and you have two settings. You have a 5-hour and a 10-hour setting. And the 5-hour runs continuously. The 10-hour turns on and off simultaneously. It does it automatically. And then you can switch the light off. Okay, so there's lots of cold mist you can see, which is really, really great. You never want to put the essential oil into a vaporizer. You never want to put it into a humidifier. All of those alter the molecules of the essential oil, so make sure you get a cold mist diffuser. Little bit of a fun fact, our spearmint is sourced in India, and it actually takes 3.5 pounds of spearmint matter to make this one little 15 ml bottle. So it's very, very concentrated. The emotional benefits of this oil, it's the oil of confident speech. And we have a blend that I really love. It's called the Speaker's Blend. It's Desiree Mangendag's recipe. And what you can do is in a 5 ml roller ball, you can mix 5 drops of spearmint, 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of wild orange, and 2 drops of Hawaiian sandalwood. Top it with fractionated coconut oil, pop the roller on, and you use it all over your throat before you need to do a presentation, before you need to go on stage. Even if you have something you want to bring up at home and you feel like you need to be heard clearly and make yourself really readily available, this is an incredible blend that you can use to open up that throat chakra, not heart chakra, but throat chakra. In addition to that, you can also use spearmint by itself on the throat. That's absolutely okay. If you have not seen this book, I highly recommend it. This one will guide you in all of the emotional benefits of the essential oils. So spearmint can be a helpful remedy for those who struggle with communicating clearly for a wide range of reasons. From feeling scattered, inaccurate, or stumbling over one's words. So for people who are terrified of public speaking, we actually really, really recommend this blend, okay? It assists individuals in becoming emotionally clear about what they want to say and when they want to say it in short. Spearmint can help individuals access their inner light and convey that light to the outer world with confidence. And it addresses things like holding back and being timid, and it encourages articulation, clarity, and being courageous and focused. So we need that now more than ever in this time, right? Because you might be in isolation at home and you might not be sharing your full purpose. So if you're working online and you're not used to that, you could really use this and really get your message out there and get it across. So the second oil in today's BOGO we'll talk about is lime. This is just such a unique oil because it's so powerful. And we think about little limes, they're just these little cute fruits. But what this one has the ability to do is pretty spectacular. So the lime is the oil of zest for life. Now, what you want to know about any of the citrus fruits, such as lemon, lime, grapefruit, wild orange, bergamot, they're sourced from the rind, the peel of the fruit, which makes it alkaline. So what you want to do is create an alkaline environment in your body, because when you have an alkaline environment, that creates a very, it creates an environment where disease can't exist, okay? So daily we recommend drinking 10 to 12 drops of any citrus oil. It's very high in limonene. Limonene boosts your immune system. And in addition to that, lime is also very high in beta-pinene. So this is a very uplifting oil. You can use it directly over your heart to increase that feeling of focus, or not focus, but like lightness. So what you're going to do in order to create an alkaline environment is you put 2 drops of water. Those 3, it's okay. This is a large glass of water. If you have a liter bottle, you could do about 5 drops in a whole liter and then sip on it throughout the day and do a couple of liters a day. So you never ever want to drink. So I'm going to fill this up. This is a huge jug, so I'm just going to balance it right here. Okay. But you can see you've got a full glass of water. safe to drink. Okay, so I'm actually fasting right now, so I'm not going to drink that whole glass, otherwise I would. In addition to drinking this oil, it's extremely cleansing for the air also. If you put it in the diffuser, it will help with that like uplifting mood, but it removes grease. So what I was saying about when you're taking that oil internally is you never want to put it in plastic, because the same way it removes grease, it also eats petrochemicals. So we know that plastics are made of petrochemicals, the chemicals we're breathing in the air, gasolines, etc. When you put oil, essential oil, in plastic, it starts to eat through that. And especially the citrus oils, they're very, very, very effective at this. So you want to always use glass, porcelain, and stainless steel. Okay, so you can, in addition to cleansing on the inside, gently cleansing your organs, you can also put a drop in your facial cleanser if you really feel like, let's say you've had a lot of makeup on or sunscreen or something that's like gunky. You could do a drop in your facial cleanser, completely safe. You can also do a drop together with tea tree oil for a soothing scalp massage, or even in your shampoo if you really feel like you need to get some heavy grease out of there. If you need immune support, we do veggie caps. So I just dropped this. So you want to do, for real excellent immune support, you want to get veggie caps. And dōTERRA has these in the back office. You open this up, you drop the oil directly into the cap. You do 4 drops, and then you pop the lid back on, and you can do multiple oils. You don't just have to do one. And then you take it as a supplement. Okay, so that, and then there's another tip. You want to diffuse it while you're studying, and then they actually have made the mind-body connection that when you then go for testing, apply it on your wrist, smell it, and that will recall those parts of the brains that were activated while you were inhaling it from the diffuser while you were studying. We're going to have some really fun recipes up on the page for like a coconut lime lip scrub and some other fun DIYs at home. Now, do remember it's a citrus oil, so it is going to leave you photosensitive, which means you're never going to put it on your skin and go out in direct sunlight. You can burn from that, okay? The emotional properties of lime, since it's the zest for life, is incredible for grief. So if you've had loss, and especially in this time of COVID, there might be losses around you. This is an incredible oil to use for this. It revitalizes the heart space, giving room for light and joy. It can also assist individuals who have overly developed the intellectual capacities, but have neglected to develop themselves emotionally. So if you have someone who's just like all into just really, really book reading, but haven't got the heart with them, this is a great oil to use to make the brain-heart connection, okay? It encourages the balance between the heart and the mind. It clears congestion from the heart, okay? So think about respiratory as well. If you have respiratory issues, it congests around here. So sometimes when people have heartache, it actually develops into respiratory issues, coughing, phlegm, all this stuff they can't get rid of. So this will start to help heal the heart. It cleans congestion from the heart region, assisting one in resignation, and instills hope, joy, and courage. And I think we all need a bit of joy and courage right now, right? Really making it possible to face all of life's challenges. So that is the emotional description for lime. The final oil I'll go through in this video is going to be Purify, our cleansing blend. And I have to tell you, I travel a lot. Whenever I go into a new space, this together with lemongrass, it runs for at least 8 hours in my diffuser. And I like to add wild orange into that, because as you're cleansing all of the negative energy out of the space, you're allowing for the abundance and the lightness to enter, okay? So the Purified blend, the physical, is the oil of purification. It is actually a dōTERRA proprietary blend, and it's made up of lemon, Siberian fir, citronella, melaleuca, and cilantro. If you look at those types of oils, they're all very, very cleansing and astringent. Now, we cannot publicly say that anything disinfects, right? So you're not allowed to say that when you go out and educate these oils, but it is very, very cleansing, all right? So it supports with environmental threats, and it helps you to have a real safe home clean without subjecting your family to toxic chemicals. In addition to the purifying in the air and the diffuser, you can actually be really, really creative. If you have a small space like a car and it has an odor that's not pleasant, you can put it on cotton balls and put it in the vents. You can deodorize sports equipment, shoes. You can wipe down countertops. You put it in a glass bottle, distilled water, 5 to 10 drops, depending on the size of the bottle. And you can just spray it and wipe it. If it's in, for example, in shoes that have an odor, you can spray it and let it dry, and it will eliminate those odors. It's really, really effective in a laundry cycle. So if you ever have experienced that your laundry machine gets all of that residue at the top, you put a couple of drops in there and it runs through the whole cycle and actually helps cleanse the machine. I like dryer balls. So one of the things that has been shown is artificial fragrance is extremely toxic to our hormonal balance. And a lot of people like to use those dryer sheets that they put in the dryer in order to avoid the static on the clothes, or they like to use softeners, right? What you can do is get dryer balls that you can get them in your local supermarkets. You can even make them yourselves. dōTERRA also sells them every once in a while, and Aroma Tools has them. Get dryer balls, put a couple of drops of your favorite essential oils, pop it in the dryer. It creates a nice fluffy environment. Plus, you're completely free of any artificial fragrance. So that's where it's really good. Finally, it's really good for mild skin irritations, okay? But bug bites. You could put it directly on the sting. I actually had a girl, I was running a retreat, and she was highly allergic to bug bites. And she got I don't know, it was a mosquito or some sort of thing that bit her, and she swole up. Like, it was extensive, right? We put 2 drops of the Purify on there immediately, and it was incredible to see just 15 minutes later how it had started to decrease. And we kept applying every 15 minutes. And then, of course, we started using other essential oils as well, just for those bug bites, right? But it's incredibly good for that. If there's any type of like mild skin irritation, you can also do it. And if you're worried about skin sensitivity, we recommend that you use the fractionated coconut oil. This is a coconut oil where the fat has been taken out. So you can see it's very, very thin, and you can apply it straight on the skin, and it won't leave you greasy. You can get dressed, and you're also not going to smell of coconut because the fat has been taken out of the coconut oil so that it actually allows it to penetrate right into your skin. So finally, the emotional benefit for Purify. It's the oil of purification. So it revitalizes the energy system and washing away negative influences. It provides freedom from past habits and patterns. Like lemongrass, those two are really good companion oils in the diffuser. Purify makes a wonderful space cleaner. Now, if you're ever moving, or if anything is going on and you're just like having a heavy day, cleanse the energy in your home, get it moving. Pop the Purify in there, and then you'll see it starts to move the energy. It can clear negative energy from households and environment, as well as cleanse the air of odor and harmful microorganisms. All right. Right now, we're in a time where we need clean air. Needless to say, we want to clean the air inside of our houses because we're cooped up in quarantine and there's a lot going on. So this is a really, really good one. This part I really, really love, right? When we diffuse it, it actually facilitates emotional breakthroughs on many, many levels, because in order to heal, we need to be able to receive. But in order to receive, we actually have to clean all the old stuff out. We cannot receive anything new, any new habits, anything new that we want into our lives, whether it be love or abundance or healthy body, if we're still stuck with the old. So cleansing this can help eliminate those patterns, cleanse the energy around it, and then create the space and environment to pour all the good stuff in there. So this wraps up for today, today's BOGO. Now, because like I said in the beginning, we have all of them available in the next 72-hour period until they last, like until the stock lasts. I will go live with 2 more videos, and they're going to be much, much shorter. I'm going to be explaining the Sungest and the Smart and Sassy, and I'll be explaining the Copaiba and the Deep Blue. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Please comment or ask any questions, and let me know if there's anything else I can support you with. It's been a pleasure to be with you all. Thank you.